The clearance roulette, dudes. Seriously. I got a coworker. He needs to come down and check this out. 25 bucks each was $55. Holy crap. Oh, cheap plastic crack. This is Coronation. This is Transformers, the movie studio series Coronation Starscream. This is the few, like maybe 10 seconds when he was on Cybertron, getting all indoctrinated in as being the new leader, and he's got his crown and his shoulder armor and his nice cape, and he comes with a chair, and then Megatron showed up and just blew him away. He's normally $55. I got him for 25 bucks. It's like, yes. Because really, frankly, I'm going to call it. He's going to be a Voyager, Starscream, Seeker, whatever, with a chair, shoulder, extra guns, a crown, and a cape. He's got a new hat! He's got a new hat! So I've got Coronation Starscream out of the box, and yeah, it's exactly what I thought it was. It is a Voyager Seeker with some extra stuff. So let's go ahead and talk about the Voyager Seeker. First, I want to bring in Cloudraker, who is also a Voyager Seeker. And yes, there are some differences. Cloudraker is a cone head, and his wings are positioned differently, but these are really the same figure. They transform like almost identically. The arms, the wings are really the only difference between the two. And let's go ahead and bring in Classics Thrust. And if you know anything about Classics, this guy transforms pretty much the same way. It's great to see how Classics kept going on, and like they just, yeah, just use the same design, just make it a little bit better. Make it a little bit better. We can bring in here Scourge. Look at that. He's even shorter than Scourge. We've got Hubcap. We've got Soda Can. Let's bring Film Noir out here from behind the throne. Seriously, Film, come on. We've got to bring in the Cybertronian car guys. And let's go ahead and just, he's a Seeker. He looks great. He's got minimalistic backpack. He's got the nose cone, but his wings are up and out of the way, and they give him a nice profile. He's got the arm-mounted null ray cannons. He's got the nice Starscream head sculpt with a little, I think that's kind of a neutral face, but like it might be a slight sneer there. I'm not sure. What do you think? Is he sneering or is he just neutral? I don't know. Let's take a look at his accessories real quick. We've got a nice plastic folding cape that can be either positioned. You have it nice and tucked away or kind of open and flowing, and we're going to take this and peg it into his back right there, and there we have his cape. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay, then we're gonna take his guns here. We need to pull those off, and we can remount them down here on his forearms. And then let's take these shoulder bits here, and there's two things you need to do here. You need to come in here and fold down these purple bits. Okay, once you get the purple bit down, you can take these extra guns and peg them into this light purple bit. This other one and its purple bits, and peg in the gray gun. And then this peg is going to go into the shoulder port where his null rays originally were, and give him these cool there we go. And of course He's got a new hat. Oh my god, he has a new hat. Kind of sucks that they molded the crown in blue plastic like his forearms and then just painted it over. Then again, it's kind of a good thing they didn't actually just use gold plastic, because that would have been a whole other set. And there we have Lord Emperor Starscream, leader of the Decepticons. And don't worry, we've made sure to keep Galvatron nice and far away, okay? So this coronation assembly will not be interrupted. And unfortunately, while he is... so we've got all that cool armor stuff going on. And then we've got the furniture. He has a chair. He has a throne. What robot needs a throne? I like the asymmetrical detailing on the back. And there's even some weird stuff in the back underneath there. And those, I'm pretty sure, are 5mm ports. These are all 5mm ports. Not sure what that's for right up there. But you can take the cape and peg it into the back. And now, look, that is just ultimate fashion. My chair has its own cape. Therefore, your argument is invalid. That Decepticon logo. Again, asymmetry going on. I wonder if there's something that can slide into that right there. That'd be cool. And if we're going to want to put our Starscream on this, we can go ahead and sit him down. And he doesn't really sit so much as in he just kind of half bends and kind of half squats on there. He's mainly resting on this panel back here. Like, he's not even really sitting on the damn thing. I mean, when you put it up on your shelf like that, that's gonna look pretty cool, actually. That makes a really cool display. And even like just having him stand next to his throne. Oh, that kind of sucks. This is my throne. I call him throne. Let's go ahead and strip all this extra stuff off him. And I'm sure you're wondering, what do you do with the crown and the shoulder bits when you transform him? Because we're going to do that in a minute. Well, I figure best spot for him is in this weird plastic pocket back here. And then the cape is kind of going to, okay, not very well because they're differently shaped and they'll just slip out. But, you know, it's a place to keep your stuff. Another thing you can do if you want. Let's go ahead and put that over here, actually. And we're going to need to take his guns all off and put those over here. Now, let's talk his articulation real quick, actually. He's got ball-jointed neck, and he can get lots of different movements out of that neck. That is a very, very good neck. He's got universal jointed shoulders. He's got a shoulder swivel. He's got a little bit over 90-degree elbow bend. He has opening and closing fingers. Cloudraker doesn't have that, so that is one thing he has over Cloudraker. They gave him extra fingers. That's nice. He's got universal jointed hips, thigh swivel. That knee comes undone, but he's got a very, very good knee bend, and he's got ankle articulation in and out, and the open and closing toes and heels. And I'm sure if you wanted to, if you needed to, you could use that to help balance him out too. Let's transform him. So his arms transform the same way as Cloudraker's. You're going to do this weird panel opening thing right here, and then get the hand up and out of the way, and I'll make sure that this block ends up going through this hole. You see? Then you can close that panel up and fold the hand up like that. There's the hand and the arm done. Gonna open that panel up. Again, make sure that block slips through that hole. Then close that up. And again, there's an arm that's done. Take this panel right here on his crotch plate and flip that up. And then open up the front of his legs. Close his feet up and then collapse the leg all the way onto itself. There's these tabs back here. They're going to tab together, and that's going to tab into there. Then those shin panels are going to close up, and that panel closes over. You can take these rear fins, rotate them up into place, and tab them into spot. Flip down those fins. Take the wings here. Okay, we're going to leave the wings up there for right now because we're going to take this section here. Bring his arms out. His arms have to come out. There we go. His arms come out. And then this whole panel flips backwards. Take the nose cone, flip that up over his head. Take the whole cockpit section and pull it out on this double joint thing that even the old Classics version had. Spin it around and then tuck it into place between the engines. The arms are going to fold inwards, and the fists are going to kind of line up like that, and then we can close the whole thing back in on itself. Then we take the wings and flip them into place, and we end up with this very nice swooshable F-16 jet fighter. So, let's go ahead and arm him up. We have his standard null rays, which I'm going to peg onto his legs here. And then we've got these extra null rays with the thinner pegs meant to go into his shoulder armor, and these are good being pegged back here on the wings, so you end up with these, you know, dual cannons going on. These are very, very nice, and they're similar enough that they can almost be considered the same type of weapon. So he turns into, I believe, a very nice F-16 jet fighter. What kind of sucks is the undercable is absolutely folded up robot. Like they did, he doesn't even have any proper landing gear at all. He just, which, you know what? Cool. Starscream don't need no landing gear because he doesn't land. He just transforms. So, alright, I get that. All this tech detailing pretty much just straight over from the robot mode. Like, there's no new detail exposed. He just rearranges and tucks up underneath, and, like, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. I do like how the wings are hinged, and, like, I almost want to call that, like, an air brake maneuver. You know, like, he's cruising along and just snaps his wings shut and, like, just hard brakes so he can re-snap his wings and jump straight up, you know. I think that'd be cool. I'm going to open up his feet back here, and, like, that could also be, like, a super thrust mode, kind of. Oh, that ain't going to do nothing for him to stand, is it? Okay, fine. That's cool. Be that way, then. We've got Scourge at hubcap, and, I feel Starscream should probably be a little bit bigger. You know, at least a half, at least more like half a length bigger than, you know, I don't know. We've got Soda Can, Film Noir Spider-Man, and we've got Cloud Raker and Thrust. Again, you can see between Starscream and Cloud Raker really just how similar everything is. You know, even down to the undercarriage here. Like, his thigh shin panels are designed a little bit differently. But yeah, and they both don't care about having landing gear. If you see this guy out in stores, remember, he's a $35 Voyager with another $20 worth of chair and extra accessories. I don't think this chair and extra accessories is worth $55. He was on sale at one point for $45, which is just $10 more than the $35 Voyager. I'd have been willing to pay I would have been willing to pay $45 for all of this. I am really glad though that I got him for 25 bucks, because I've never actually had
a proper G1 style Starscream. I'm going to have to bring out all my other Starscreams and do Starscream comparisons, because I do have other Starscreams. I'm Colwen, talking about Transformers Studio Series Leader Class. Well, no, they don't call him Leader Class. They call him, well, do they call him? He's priced at Leader Class. Coronation Starscream. It's a Voyager class Starscream with a new hat. He's got a new chair. He's got a new chair. There's actually a 3-pack with Megatron, Soundwave, and Shockwave, and Chair. It's called a 4-pack because Chair is considered another character, apparently. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you for watching.